Cilan himself versus SDJ. And these guys, I believe, have played a few times in the past couple of years. Especially in RFC bracket, they would have met at least 2 or 3 times in the past 6 months. And I don't think that Cilan has ever in the net play era beat SDJ online.
Oh.
We'll see if this is a first.
Wow, that's interesting. One of our producers is telling us they've also played at Chad Works. He's wanted to make sure we get all our stats right.
I've probably casted that game, in fact, but that's neither here nor there. We'll see if Cilan can actually find something that works against SDJ. If he's been practicing the matchup, he'll have tricks, and if not, expect to see some rests.
Yeah, SDJ has definitely been known to be a spacey slayer. He's taken sets off the likes of Magi, Bobby Big Balls, local talent like SFOP. This is definitely not someone who will play it easy on you if you're missing up little things. Expect huge punishes in this matchup.
I mean, even Houston #1's Poppy has a lot of trouble against SDJ, depending on the day. So we'll see how that kind of plays into effect. But SDJ is definitely ready to play top foxes right now.
Ooh, I'm liking the movement coming out here.
Yeah, game #1 already. We're starting on Battlefield.
No.
As you say that, Cilan being put down a stock with that SD.
Okay, probably wasn't going to kill with the rest from center stage at that %, so I like that they went for the up air tech chases. Didn't quite pan out, but I like the ideas going on.
Okay. Oh, a nice falling up air right there at 69%. So Cilan, even though he did lose his first stock kind of early, is kind of back in it already. Just needs to find one more big hit.
Yeah, right. This is the magical area of % where Fox can lead to a really quick kill on Puff, but you just want to make sure that Puff doesn't get out of those kill confirms. Otherwise, she lives forever.
Drill to grab. Puff not contesting the side B back on stage. Very nice spacing. A little long of a wait, but we still have control of the center stage here as Fox.
Yeah, I really like that corner pressure.
What a read into just that you were going to be there at that time. The dash attack catching the Fox. And SDJ is kind of keeping it exactly at a 1-stock lead as much as Cilan wants to close this one out.
Oh, not going to find that up smash. Playing it a little risky there, betting it all.
Yeah. Ledge dash, not exactly the cleanest. Okay, a little kind of almost triangle jump into wave dash down, and we got a spot dodge, and he was able to get out of that pressure somehow. Oh, went a little too far, and now we're looking at 2 stocks to 1 and 123%. What a grab.
Yeah, Cilan's overextensions aren't really working out for them super hot. I think they almost had a really good bait and switch idea earlier that didn't quite come. No, not a second
not again.
time.
Oh, that's not going to clip. Yep.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that hurts. I do want to say that if you are Fox and you find yourself in a similar situation where you mess up, you have to either go low enough so that at the tip of your Firefox, you are able to turn around for a little bit, but if you go too high, you cannot turn around and grab ledge.
Right. Yeah, in those situations, it's just such a heat-of-the-moment spot where you kind of panic and maybe don't get the right angle to recover there. It's so scary when you fall so fast.
It's like there's no perfect option. Your opponent could always be ready for you to sweet spot and grab ledge. And I'm kind of almost surprised SDJ didn't go for the ledge grab right there, because I was definitely expecting Cilan to go for a side B onto the edge. Okay, another nice drill grab. He's really going for it, and that's going to be the stock right there. Yep, even go for the drill at the very end. A little bit of a, yeah, you're not getting back, buddy.
Yep, and even in the classic realm of, well, he SD'd 2 stocks, he's still won with 3 stocks. So
yeah,
you're probably still gonna have to pick up the pace even amongst those free stocks that you offered up to SDJ.
Yeah, Cilan had something that was going for him. I mean, I'm not going to forget the shield pressure and the way he was actually getting out of some of the pressure from SDJ was actually kind of insane with double spot dodge and kind of baiting out grab from SDJ. And if you are baiting out grab from a Puff player, that's usually one of your best opportunities to get a punish in.
Yeah, I was seeing a lot of good ideas going into that set. Just we need to clean it up, polish it a little bit. You got at least 2 more games to work with, right? So let's just get rid of those SDs. They're out of our system now. You know, we're not tilting. Yeah,
time to get our ledge dashes in and bring it home next time. So we'll
Yep.
see if that is the case. We're going to be seeing FD counterpick.
Ooh.
Okay,
This
a
is
little
an
scary.
interesting first counter pick. I would usually expect to see one of the smaller stages, but this is still a very valuable counter pick, right? You make it
Ooh.
really hard for Puff to ever get down whenever you knock her into the air.
Oh, and doing that again. Cilan is so proficient at baiting out these grabs from SDJ. He did it even
Yeah.
twice in a row, and then the second time getting the good punch that he needed.
Yeah, I think Cilan was just making sure to see if SDJ was the type to reach out for those baits, and now he's going to start capitalizing on them a lot more, unless we see an adaptation.
Okay.
Ooh.
Ooh, really clean follow-up right there. Nice combo right there, but no
Ooh.
DI on one grab, but you know what that means. Arrest is coming out, and that's just going to trade stocks right there. We are dead even. Smash 4 and Ultimate. We are back. 2 stocks apiece, but not if SDJ has anything to say about that. He's really fishing very hard for these arrests. 2 or 3 pounds coming out right now. Another grab. This time he's going to give Cilan the respect of knowing, yep, you're probably going to DI this one. I'm just going to go for the positioning. Okay, wait a second. Little missed ledge situation there from Cilan, but we're kind of back.
Really clean up tilt. Oh, this could be a lot of percent.
Ooh! That was an
I like
insane up tilt. Oh my god, Birdman. That was just crazy.
That was. I also love the back throw. There's a small percent chance that it wasn't totally intentional, but it worked out in such a good way where he kept positioning. He got a lot of extra percent that I honestly just love that whole string.
Yeah, it was actually so beautiful. That up tilt just barely clipping, and yeah, any aerial that Puff did was going to not really be favored against that up tilt, so it was so smart. And we're seeing him take a lot of momentum into this last stock, even though they were about even a second ago. Oh, nice grab into up air,
Wow.
And that's going to be trading 1-to-1 on FD. Let's go.
Yeah,
Cilan's back on it.
That was honestly a great game. Like, obviously, it was a last stock game, but it felt Cilan favored. You know what I mean? It felt like he had a lot of the momentum for most of that game.
Yeah, and I feel like Cilan has had. It's kind of nice to see him be able to take that game 1 back so immediately, because I feel like he's been having trouble. And I'm not exactly sure what his record is, if it's 3-3 or where exactly it is, but it feels like he's had some trouble in some matchups, even though he has a good start. And I like to see him game 2 being able to pick it up and get that stock in. So if we just keep going the way that we've been playing, we should be fine for the next few games, right?
Yeah, for sure. And especially the way we were seeing Cilan land some kill confirms really consistently. He was getting like up tilt into up air. He was getting plenty of his up throw up airs. He got one like up smash off of a rest trade, but everything else was looking really clean. And that looked like someone who has a lot of experience in this matchup.
All right, we'll see if he can continue up the pressure for game number 3, probably Dreamland.
Let's have a peek. There it is. Yep. At this point, you know, a lot of the stage counter picks aren't necessarily written in stone, but there are very few surprise counter picks these days, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it's just going to come down to you having a lot of preference or ego with a certain matchup. Okay, interesting. I'm actually not sure if Puff makes it back. Okay, just barely. Close. I mean, SDJ knows better than I do, of course.
Yeah. I like the idea, though. That was very close to Puff actually not making it back. I think that was, like, the very last, like, few pixels of her air dodge.
Oh! What a run forward. A definite read on that, that he was going to roll back or something right there, but just not fast enough, and the Fox was able to trade that stock back.
Yeah, he probably wanted a little bit more after that roll read. He was probably looking for, like, an extra spot dodge or something, but Cilan just was like, I'm going to throw out a jab here because now I'm a little nervous.
You know, a lot of the things that SDJ is looking for are working out very, very well for him. So he's definitely kind of feeling himself. Like with the tomahawk up smash, you could tell kind of just by the movement that he's definitely feeling himself.
Yeah, his positioning is always really tricky. And I think that's a very important skill to have as a Puff player, right? Mixing up where you're landing, where your opponent's going to be trying to block and dodge. It's just all part of Puff's mix-up game.
Okay, wait a second. Fox can make this back. He will. That basically just loses him 40%. If he gets another rest, obviously it will be the stock, but not the end of the world.
Yeah, I was definitely holding my breath when that rest landed because I just wasn't quite sure at this stage in percent.
Yeah, on Dreamland especially, I think it has to be around 40%, where rest is pretty much a guaranteed kill.
Yeah. All right, we're racking up our percent back. Ooh, that back air's probably going to do it. I don't think Fox has the range for that recovery.
Yeah, I was a little close, but not quite. And,
Oh,
well, immediately going out on off the stage for up air, falling up air. Can look for one more. That is the magical percent where it's going to kill if he gets it in the high enough in the air. Ooh, nice. SDJ messing up some tech skill, going for a spot dodge instead. Probably missed a shield drop or something. And that is a nice little up smash right there. Good spacing on Cilan. And this could be bad for Jigglypuff. Like, this is your counter pick, and Fox has a little bit of a lead. Okay, not anymore as I say that. This is going to be the stock. Yep.
And he definitely went for a safe sweet spot angle, right? He definitely had the opportunity to dive for stage, but SDJ just didn't take any base. He just was like, I'm going to hold this ledge and see what you do. I'm going to react, and worked out perfectly.
Yeah. I feel like it was a little too high. Like, I felt like maybe a box misput angle, but I'm not sure. So either way, that's kind of the expected thing. Puff is able to win on Dreamland, and now you're going to have to take a decisive win on another stage to close out the stock. So we'll see if that's something that they're able to do.
Right. You know, losing that game on that counter pick isn't exactly a huge detriment. It's almost kind of expected in the matchup, but it is unfortunate that he missed a big opportunity because winning on your opponent's counter pick is a huge momentum swing in the course of a set. All right, where are we going to see our game for? Oh my gosh, almost immediately rolling in. I thought we were going to see a really early rest punish. Oh, but Cilan is just racking up so much percent here. I'm not sure if we're going to see an early kill.
Ooh, okay, fishing for the grab. Again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh, what just happened? Okay.
I think SDJ just went a little too deep trying to poke the Fox, and I feel like that's been Cilan's general strategy in recovering in this matchup is just going really deep to where the Puff can't really, you know, smack you for it, and they kind of just have to play around the edge. Ooh, that was close. That was really heckin' close. Oh, all right. I like that shine laser pressure. Man, a 2-stock lead for Cilan going into our game 4. That's pretty comfortable.
Yeah, okay, a nice up air right there, but it's not going to connect to this percent. I mean, this is kind of what you'd expect from a Fox counter pick, but you never know. Like, even on Yoshi's, like, Puff has a lot of early kills on rest. I think it'll just kill at 0 a lot of times.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Oh, interesting DI. Manages to land on the platform so that he can just immediately go into a side B. I like the recognition too, right? Because he almost immediately just recovered from that attack.
Right, and again, finding an up tilt landing, but now Puff is going to find the back air to close out the stock. Puff has a lot of work to do, though.
Yeah, even as Puff, you know, this is a pretty tall ask. Any huge rest punish is almost immediately taken as a kill percent or a kill. So you can't really afford to use your riskier options.
Okay, yeah, going for a pound there. Only gets grabbed for it, but that could have been the stock.
Oh, interesting interaction at the ledge there.
Ooh, look at Cilan putting on a lot of tomahawks right now, and he just kind of knows that SDJ feels so pressured he doesn't feel like he can really do many moves without getting killed for it.
Yeah, Cilan's doing a great job of trapping SDJ in the corner. He was throwing out a lot of like fake out movement, and then he eventually just landed a simple up tilt, you know, catching SDJ trying to wiggle his way in.
Oh, and even trying to go for a crouch cancel rest in the middle of the Fox punish. I kind of like it because like the risk reward is that Fox is really likely to do like a shine or something, so you don't lose too much.
Yeah, this game's looking like a where you go in game 5, you know.
True. True. Definitely looking very in favor of the Fox, and this is what you can do if you are just able to control the space and not give Puff those openings. Very nice up smash to close it out.
Yeah,
immediately.
That'll do it. All right, so if I was a betting man on this game 5, I would probably put my money on Fountain of Dreams and then maybe back to Battlefield.
Yeah. Either one I could see definitely being all right. There's not a world where I see them going anywhere else, to be honest. So Fountain of Dreams is most likely the pick. You have forfeit a lot more shallower stage like Yoshi's, but I don't think Puff cares about that all too much as you just really want the big blast zones.
Yep. All right, FOD it is. I always feel like this is a matchup where if the Puff is really an expert on platform rest tech chasing, then this stage is a huge counter pick. But otherwise, it's more like a um, sometimes it's FD, sometimes it's not sort of stage. Ooh, really good pound. Might have to trade stocks here. I don't think Puff can make it back. Yeah.
Yeah. The other thing is, though, about doing rest in this stage, I think it's one of the easier stages because the platform heights to get slide off. So if you're really proficient like Poppy is, I know at Houston Locals against SDJ, he knows exactly how to slide off every single up throw, up air sort of thing. And I'm not sure if Cilan's going to have that proficiency on this box to be able to do
Ooh,
that.
yeah. That's actually a really good idea to keep in mind. A lot of defensive DI counterplay these days is revolving around like avoiding tech chases on platforms.
Ooh,
Oh,
look at that
oh,
movement. Just absolutely, where you going? Where you going? And immediately taking up that stock. Okay, yeah, you do trade stocks backs, but that stock felt very good to get if you're
that
SDJ.
felt confident. Just dash dancing in Cilan's face like that, and then just getting a free up throw rest. That felt really cool if you're SDJ.
Okay, and again, I mean, these wave dashes, I mean, it's just something you don't really see like Hungrybox do, right? Like SDJ is actually making Puff almost look like a grounded character.
Yeah, but man, Cilan actually taking the next stop. Oh, wait a minute. Did I jinx it? Did I jinx it? Okay,
Oh, that
no,
was
we're fine.
close. Wait a second, this could be Cilan's stock to take right here. This would be big.
Yeah,
He's already
we
up a stock lead on Puff counterpick.
yeah, and we're looking at a game 5 last stock from SDJ. You know, we're looking at a situation where SDJ's record is about to go 5-2. He has to bring this back real fast.
Cilan is attempting to do some ledge things, but I feel like he's more prone to mess up than the Puff is.
Yeah, he was looking pretty determined to land that ledge dash, and I think it ultimately cost him. He got like what, a Nair Shine for all of that trouble? Like, not
Yeah, all
not
right,
sure if
well,
that's the kind of play you want to make.
but here we are, last stock, 40% on Puff. Anyone's game right now, and both characters are definitely feeling the pressure. Very, very slow playing each other out, making not too many hard committal. Well, as I say that, Cilan throwing 2 up airs, and he's possibly going for more. He knows he needs to put pressure on the Puff, or the Puff is going to get stage control. I
No
like
way!
this, that. We got the grab.
Oh my
Another
goodness!
one? Oh, what a
And the
catch! And
stage
that's going to
spike!
be the stock. That is how SDJ does it. Yep, just stealing that one entirely. Holy cow, Birdman.
Wow, that was, you know, most people assume that Puff clutches out stocks with a rest, but that was just a really quick stage spike. The way he waited so long for his opportunity to come through, like when Cilan was trying to stall at the ledge with Firefoxes, and SJ was like, I can't, I just have to wait. I have to hold
It's
this stall and I have to find my opportunities elsewhere.
I really love the adaptation though from Cilan to do that, just to put your opponent off, because it's like, wait a second, I'm not the one who's supposed to do that. What are you doing? Sort of thing. And then even going into the last stock, like it was so played out slowly for a bit, and then we did our couple of interactions, and then just explosively, right? The last stock happened in like literally a total of like 3 seconds. They went from 0% to Fox is dead.
Yeah, it was so scary seeing Puff starting out that last stock at around what 50%. That was definitely like up throw up air kill percent. So both of these characters were probably really nervous in that last interaction. Literally the same number of neutral wins. Look at all these numbers. They're so close. The same number of neutral wins. Average kill percent is almost the same. Even the total damage done is really close to each other.
Yeah, I mean, just what a game. This was way closer than I was actually going to expect it to be. But yes, it is going to go all the way down to game 5, literally last stock situation, and 47 neutral wins from both sides. That literally says it all.
Yeah, I think that was a really neat set to end the series on for this month. A game 5 last stock situation. Cilan almost breaking that streak of not having taken a set off of SDJ yet. If you told me after the fact, after watching that set, that Cilan hasn't taken a set off of SDJ in who knows how long, I would be really surprised.